Donald Trump's return to the White House has brought a renewed focus on the Middle East. Many analysts underestimated his understanding of the region. They misjudged his ability to leverage relationships and exploit opportunities. Trump's approach is transactional. He prioritizes American interests above all else. This pragmatic approach has yielded some surprising results. Trump recognizes the strategic importance of strong alliances. He has cultivated close ties with key leaders like Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. These relationships are built on mutual trust and a shared understanding of regional threats. Trump has shown a willingness to stand by his allies, even when it means breaking with traditional diplomatic norms. Trump's decision to redesignate the Houthis as a terrorist organization was a clear signal to Iran. It demonstrated his commitment to countering Iranian influence in the region. This move was welcomed by Saudi Arabia and the UAE, both of which have been targeted by Houthi attacks. Trump's actions have emboldened America's allies and put Iran on the defensive. Trump's Middle East strategy is not without its critics. Some argue that his transactional approach is short-sighted and undermines long-term American interests. Others worry that his close ties to authoritarian leaders come at the expense of human rights. However, Trump's supporters argue that his approach is necessary to protect American interests in a volatile region. Energy security is a cornerstone of Trump's Middle East strategy. He aims to make the United States energy independent. He wants to leverage American energy resources to exert global influence. The Middle East, with its vast oil and gas reserves, is central to this vision. Trump has pursued a policy of energy dominance. He has rolled back regulations on domestic energy production. He has encouraged the export of American oil and gas. These policies have helped to lower energy prices in the United States. They have reduced American dependence on foreign oil. The Middle East presents both opportunities and challenges to Trump's energy goals. Saudi Arabia, a long-standing American ally, is a major oil producer. The kingdom has the capacity to increase production. This could help to stabilize global energy markets. However, Saudi Arabia also has its own economic interests to protect. China's growing presence in the Middle East poses a challenge to American energy dominance. China is the world's largest energy consumer. It is eager to secure access to new sources of oil and gas. China has been investing heavily in Middle Eastern energy infrastructure. It has signed long-term energy deals with countries like Saudi Arabia and Iran. Iran remains a major focus of Trump's Middle East policy. The Trump administration views Iran as a destabilizing force in the region. It accuses Iran of supporting terrorism, developing ballistic missiles, and pursuing nuclear weapons. Trump has taken a hard line against Iran. Trump withdrew the United States from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, also known as the Iran nuclear deal. He reimposed sanctions on Iran. These sanctions have crippled the Iranian economy. They have limited Iran's ability to fund its proxies in the region. Trump has also authorized military action against Iranian-backed forces in the region. In 2024, Israel launched a series of airstrikes against Iranian targets in Syria. These strikes were aimed at degrading Iran's missile capabilities. They were also intended to prevent Iran from establishing a permanent military presence in Syria. The Trump administration has also sought to build a regional coalition against Iran. This coalition includes countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Israel. These countries share American concerns about Iranian behavior. They have been working together to counter Iranian influence in the region. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict remains one of the most intractable conflicts in the world. Trump has expressed a desire to broker a peace deal between the Israelis and the Palestinians. He appointed his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, to lead the administration's peace efforts. Trump's approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been controversial. He recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. He moved the American embassy to Jerusalem. These moves were condemned by the Palestinians and much of the international community. Despite the challenges, there have been some glimmers of hope. Trump has encouraged Arab states to normalize relations with Israel. In 2020, the UAE and Bahrain signed normalization agreements with Israel. These agreements, known as the Abraham Accords, were a major diplomatic breakthrough. The road to peace in the Middle East remains long and uncertain. However, Trump's willingness to challenge the status quo and his focus on building regional alliances have created new possibilities. Only time will tell if these efforts will lead to a lasting peace.